Good evening, everyone. With the weather, the way it's been the last week or two, it's either snowing or it's raining. And we even had thunder and lightning today. So we figured it's really hard to get out and do something outside. We don't want to bombard you with a bunch of recipe videos right now. So we thought, let's do a question and answer. So Joe put it on social media asking, what do you want to know about us? And so we're going to try and get through as many of those questions as we can tonight. Tell you a little bit more about us.
But first, you need to tell them about the cruising.
Yeah, so on our last video, we were sitting in Crystal Hot Springs, and we told you that by the time this video came out, we would be able to announce who's coming to the cruise in for a concert. And we're excited that they accepted our invite. This will be the second time they've been. Hear that again? Second time they've been to our car show, but this year we get to have the Beach Boys come, which is way awesome. Really weird because I grew up listening to the Beach Boys, as many of you did. Never thought they'd be coming and hanging out with us, putting on a concert, so that's pretty cool. So
yeah, we had them about 13 years ago. 13?
Yeah, my first year in the cruise in.
And it was the funnest concert. Like, just the atmosphere and everything was awesome. Yeah, and it's very appropriate for a car show too, their music and everything, but they'll play about 30 or 40 songs and you think, well, that's it. Show's over with, and they'll play 30 or 40 more songs, and it's like, holy cow, how many I hope they're not watching and thinking they have to play 30 or 40 songs.
And they shouldn't. They should be watching and thinking they got to play 130 something songs. So,
well, if you're watching, 15 is fine.
Yes. No, 15. Anyways, 15 is not fine. That'll be a half-hour concert. Music back then was a lot shorter. It was like 2.5 minutes compared to our 3.5 to 5 minutes now. So 60 to 80 songs.
It'll be a good concert.
Yeah.
So Thursday, June 29th, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
If you're local or not local and you want to come.
Yep. Logan, Utah. It's the place to be.
And it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
And we'll be there.
Yeah.
Minus the boys. They don't get to come.
Yeah, they like to bark at everybody, so, or run off. Yeah. But let's get to the questions. Do you want to answer the first question?
Sure. So the first question we got is, are Hank and Beau related? And obviously they are. They're brothers, right? Hank looks just like his mom. Beau looks just like his dad. Yeah. Just kidding. So
look how sad you made him. He's pouting now. It's okay.
Hank and Beau have the same mom, but they have different dads. And they're a year, just over
a year and a month or two
apart. So they are mini golden doodles and the best.
Second question, when will Brandon retire? I've already retired. I retired in 2019, but going a whole year and nobody swearing at me or wanting to fight or arguing with me, telling me I was wrong. I got bored, and Smithfield offered a job to me, and I accepted it, and I went back. And I'll do that until something better comes along, till I'm too old to do the job, or until YouTube gives me a compensation to make up the difference. So,
in all honesty, it's really what he should be doing. When he retired, you do have to take a year off before you can go back into law enforcement, and he really did miss it. It's his calling.
I like to be in a position to help people. So, all right, next question.
Do you have any four-wheeler trips planned for this year? No.
We're gonna go. We don't have any plan, but we're gonna go. My parents want to take us down to Manti area. They also talked about going back down to like Costco Canyon and some of those areas that we've been 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. If you remember, our big one this last year was canceled because
oh yeah,
somebody decided to eat a pacifier. So
he ate a pacifier and we had to stay with him to make sure he wasn't going to die on us. So
we'll go on some local ones here that we like to do, but hopefully we get a good faraway one and that'll be fun.
Yeah. Next question is, what motivated you to do YouTube? I think the biggest motivation was we'd go to work, we would come home, and we would sit in front of the TV, and that was it. We were just letting life pass us by, and so one day I thought, you know, if I need an excuse to get up off my butt and do something, we ought to film it and put it on YouTube. And really has been a blessing because we don't write in our journals the way we should. But I guess this is our journal, and if nothing else, one day when we're old and dead and gone, our grandkids can watch these videos and know who we are. So the motivation was for us to get up and do something together instead of just sitting on the bed watching TV. So, but it's been a journey and it's been fun so far, and it just amazing going back and watching those first videos. The quality sucks. They're terrible.
And our house was so brown.
But it's also fun to go back and watch. Like earlier today, I was actually watching the one when Maverick and Clay and I went rabbit hunting out in the West Desert.
Or sometimes it will be playing and I'll walk in the room and be like, where was that? Or I didn't remember that we did that. So
yeah,
that's good for us too.
Yeah.
I can't read that far away. If you could go...
No, number 5.
Oh, number 5. Would you ever do a daily vlog? Well, I think we have an interest in doing it, but right now our lives are...
Not until we both retire from our jobs. Our schedules are so off that...
This is the first time we've actually sat by each other all week. So
yeah,
you would get to see me do the dishes and...
me petting the boys.
So yeah.
It wouldn't be very
hopefully
interesting
someday.
Right now.
Tell your friends to subscribe and watch. The more of that we get, the sooner we can get paid and the sooner we can retire.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Next question. If you could go on vacation anywhere, where would you go? I know where I would go. Where would you go?
I would go to Europe.
Europe?
I went there when I was 18 and for a month and I didn't appreciate it. I was so homesick and I just did not appreciate it. So I would love to go back.
Europe would be cool, but I'd go to Switzerland. So
Switzerland is in Europe.
Oh.
We'll go together.
All right.
We can go on the same trip.
I thought Europe was in Germany, but so yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't know. I just want to go see like the Swiss Alps and stuff like that. Always have been intriguing to me. So you probably ought to answer number 7.
Does Jill really like football? Yes, I do. I have 3 younger brothers. All 3 of them played football, so that was, well, first my uncle played. That's how I remember really learning and starting with football. And then all of my younger brothers played. And then 3 of our 4 boys played. So, yes, I love it. I don't watch it very often. I don't really care for the NFL. I more prefer college or local high school football. But we have to love it for the next 4 years because we're going to be going to a lot of football. So
yeah, if you don't remember, Jackson got a full-ride scholarship offer to Utah State University to go play football. So we'll be sitting there watching and cheering.
And we're excited. Hopefully we can go to a lot of his away games and take you guys with us and see more of the country. And his first game will be in Iowa.
And really, in order for that to happen, we can't be working because we have to clear our schedules and we need the money to make up for not working. So
subscribe.
Yeah, don't want to beat that into the ground, but we need subscribers and we need views. That will help us to get the money. But
so yes, I do love football.
Yeah, I guess you probably ought to answer number 8 too. What job do you currently work?
I've had a lot of jobs. I went to beauty school 22 years ago, and I still have my license and do that a little bit. Done lots of things. Been a beekeeper, worked at the hospital, but now I am the manager of a dental office here locally. So.
Yep, does a good job for him. Number 9, is Jill really a good cook? Yes. She cooks like an old lady, and that's a compliment because my grandma, who was an old lady, could cook anything. She was a lunch lady. She made lunch at the school, and when my friends and I were hungry, we knew we could always go to her house and eat. But Jill knows how to cook, and I don't know that I've had a bad meal.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
I can't think of a bad meal, but I've had plenty of good ones. Tonight, she made bum hummin mac and cheese. It was really, really good. I went back for a second helping, so.
I enjoy baking more than cooking, and I will do it more if you stay in the kitchen with me and if we have everything that we need.
Okay, so come in the kitchen with her and bring everything she needs so she'll cook more.
I don't do it very much, but I do enjoy it.
All right, last question for the night, just because we don't want this video to go too long and lose interest. Number 10.
Do we have any DIY projects planned for this year? Well, I have a million.
I have one. Two. What do you, well, we don't have time for her million. You tell me 2.
Well, I know one of yours is the back patio, and that will be a huge job.
That really wasn't one, but 3 if you count that.
Okay, let's hear yours.
1, I have a canoe that I need to repaint. So I'm going to paint the canoe. I'm hoping it's awesome. I have the vision up here. I just need to transfer it to
Kenny,
my hands.
I think.
Yeah, Kenny. She said you better come help me.
I know exactly what you're going to do with it.
Yeah. Kenny from Sagebrush Soul, in case you don't know who we're talking about. His brain's like...
I'm afraid the canoe's going to have teeth on it.
It is.
Yeah, I thought so.
But that's one, and then the other one is to build a chicken coop.
Oh yeah, we're going to get chickens. We used to have chickens before we did YouTube. I'm obsessed with chickens. I had leashes for our chickens. They hated them.
She would walk them like the dogs.
I would try. I'm going to get a fishing pole, put a worm on it, and try and entice them to walk better. But anyway, we
Have you ever heard of the crazy cat lady?
But we loved them. And when we moved, they all died.
Yeah.
And then we moved, and we haven't gotten them. We want to get them, so we're going to get some this spring. So, yeah.
Fresh chicken eggs are the best.
Yeah.
So, but those are my 2 projects. What are yours?
Well, I have a million.
Tell us.
We need to finish downstairs. We tore that apart, and it's still sitting the way it is.
Wait.
I tore it apart, and we need to finish it. We took out the bar in the kitchen, and we need to finish that up too, but we're waiting on countertops before we can do anything else in there. And those 2 will finish the house up, so it's done. But I have a million other things that I want to do.
If you want to find out what we decide on, I guess you're going to have to watch throughout the summer and see what we decide to come up with. And it looks like Hank got bored.
It's done.
And wandered off. And Beau's thinking about going. So I guess that brings us to the end of our video. So we appreciate everyone who entertains us and watches our videos. We've had a couple people reach out and tell us they watch our videos, and thanks to our 3 fans that are out there. We love you. So, anything else?
Nope. Be kind. Yeah. We haven't told you that for a while.
And live life on purpose. Don't just live life, but love life.
Thanks, guys.
Love ya.